Hey, President Hathaway, Speedy, what's up? How are you guys doing tonight? I'm alright. I'm glad the week is over. Get to have a couple days off. It turned 15 Thursday. Well, happy birthday early. I know you mentioned that last time you were in here. What was you? You're working on getting your license, your permit? $500 in RDR from treasure hunting. Dude, that's some that's some good money. Yeah. So, either of you guys seen The Flash in theaters? Like Red Dead right now. Nice, way to go. Not yet. No. Today actually I just want to like knock out a couple of these daily challenges here and create a character. Um, my internet connection has been kind of spotty lately anyway, so there's a good chance that I like if I put too much pressure on the internet connection, it'll probably just fall off anyway at the moment. You've seen the new Transformers. How is that one? I already know about the spoiler at the end, or the whatever. It's not a spoiler exactly, but there is a thing that happens at the end. I have not seen this movie, but it's basically to make the next sequel, shall we say? And there's already been like comics that have been made with that concept. I'm trying to avoid spoilers because I don't want anybody to like watch this later or whatever and then be upset, you know, if they haven't seen the movie. I recently upset my supervisor at work because I I ruined the ending of the new Superman and Lois episode. Because I figured he had seen it already. Like I've asked him, I was like, "Oh, hey, have you seen whatever movie or TV show?" And he just looks at me and he's just like, "Man, what kind of question is that?" Like it was a stupid question or something. Like of course I've seen it. So I jumped right into the question without asking him if he's seen it. And yeah, spoilers. He hadn't seen it. Oops. I haven't heard the soundtrack. I've heard like the songs during like the commercials or whatever. They sound kind of cool, but I haven't seen the or heard the soundtrack itself at all, or like any like full song from it either. Or the band. Hey, Speedy, you don't have PSN Plus Premium by chance, do you? And is the sound okay, guys? I have the AC going. Um, I don't know if it's actually like picking up the sound for the AC at all. Okay. No, I was just wondering because there is that new Ninja Turtles game, the Shredder's Revenge. Um, that's kind of like a tag team thing. I was gonna say you could give it a try sometime if you had it, but if not, no worries. Man, I keep wanting to do something and then I forget what I'm gonna do. Alright. Oh, puppy, no. No! Got 3 people watching you do this right now. I mean, I know it's a natural thing, but come on. It's like you got into the camera just to be able to do that. What? Oh, of course it falls on top of the rock. How often do you get attacked during a long distance delivery, or a distant delivery? Dude, yes, Speedy. I heard about that. So here's my take on it. I always figured it was going to be coming, just simply because of the fact that I think you can still play play it on the Xbox, like online. You can download it, but you can't do that for PlayStation. And it just seems weird to me that they would do such a thing. Sorry, I'm trying to get the rest of those, like, whatever, 5 animals stowed on my horse. Anyway, but yeah, it just always seemed weird to me that they would, like, restrict the availability of it, like, at all. And, you know, I mean, we've been hearing about a remake for quite a while now, like rumors, but apparently this, the way it was exposed this time, it's like, there have been a number of games that have been, it's been shown that a remake was coming or being released because of this website. So I really hope it's a not just a remaster, but actually a good one. Like, not like the GTA remasters. Like, I hope they do it right. Usually about 30 attack, 70 peaceful. Yeah. Armadillinger, dude, what is up? Excuse me. Arma, I was actually talking with Hev's Creations about you the other day. Yeah, disappointed to hear that you're getting out of the creation thing, but completely understand the reason why. So, yeah, a remake is what I would want, man. That's like a remaster is I mean, it's fine, but all that really is like updated graphics. I'm much more interested in like tweaks to the story now that we have the story of, like, Arthur and everything. I would much rather be I would much rather want a remaster to kind of fit that in there a little bit more. So, Armadillinger, I am doing good. I got the weekend off, done with the week. Looking forward to a couple days off here. So, what have you been up to? Man, I really don't want to get too involved with, yeah. I mean, if it was whatever, if it was revenuers or something, I'd go after it, but I didn't realize my camp was right behind me. Alright, Speedy, you have fun, man. You go eat. Make sure it's something delicious. Like spaghetti or pizza or pasta. I love all those foods. Ooh, Chipotle sounds really good right now, too. Beer battered cod. Okay, you know what, Speedy? No, just leave. Just leave. You're breaking my heart now. Beer battered. I'm not. Honestly, I'm just not a fish person. I had like a kind of in my mind like a traumatic incident when I was a kid with fish and it was just it wasn't pretty. So I'm kind of anti-seafood in general, especially like lobsters or crabs or shrimp. You know, all the little crustaceans. Like to me, it's just no. It's a good old-fashioned Texan brisket. Brisket, I can. You know what? Honestly, I'm like I can take it or leave it when it comes to brisket. Yeah, Speedy, dude. You know, I actually have some time today, so I this should be a longer stream than it normally is. I might switch up games or something, but I'm hoping to do something tonight. Brisket. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I'm kind of on the fence with brisket. Like, don't get me wrong. I think it tastes really good when it's done well, smoked right, all that stuff. It can be delicious, but like it just usually tastes like there's too much fat on it for me. Like I mean, if you plopped a brisket in front of me or a steak, I would take the steak every time. But yeah, I don't know. See, I don't know much about brisket. I'll be honest with you. Yeah, I have no idea if it was like regular recipe or Texan. What is a Texan brisket? To be honest, I don't even know what that would be. Oh, well, nothing beats a family recipe. You didn't say that. I thought you were going to tell me, yeah, there's whatever, a pulled pork and brisket place up here called Dickie's. Or in my neck of the woods, I should say. Up here, I don't know where there is. Oh, wait, you're in Texas, so. But yeah, no, you can't beat a family recipe. Come on. Yeah, see, this is if they do do release a Red Dead remake. I know it probably wouldn't have it in there, but I kind of hope that they would have like Undead Nightmare included on there, because this area that I just rode my horse through, this in Undead Nightmare, like this entire area is just filled with zombies. Like if you try and walk down that area, you're as good as dead. Unless you have lots of dynamite. I should get rid of some of my horses. It's like this one and my war horse are really the only ones I ever ride. Oh, wait, what was that? Oh, that was a tent. I thought it was a person walking around in the distance. What character am I? You know what? I'm gonna put this in theatrical mode, and then I'm gonna look up who it is. It's somebody asked for this character a while back, like months and months, like when they re-released Resident Evil 4. 1 second here. Sera? Sera. Yeah. That's what I'm planning to make. Whether or not it actually turns out that way, will just okay. Ran face first into a cactus. Let that be a lesson for all of you. Do not do that. Especially not in real life, because it'll end up a lot worse than it did in the video game here. Oh, dang. I'm full up on prairie poppy. Alright. Yeah, but here's the thing, though, is that chances are this is also a character that, after he's created, you still probably won't see him for about a month, because I have just that many characters in the bank right now. Having so many characters like on backup right now, it allows me to work on some other characters that take more time. Like somebody suggested Snoop Dogg for Saints Row, and Saints Row they get so very few views, the creations for those, but I really love the creation system, and so when I have the time and I really like an idea, I will try to make it. My rank. 1 second here. I'll yank this fish in. Honestly, it's been so long since I've even bothered to check. What was it? Progress? Well, I'm definitely over 100. Honestly, I want to say I'm like level 400 or something like that. Yeah. Hey, Yoris, how you doing? Did I leave him in a cactus? I gotta check that out. I don't want to leave him in a cactus. Oh, geez, it's really hard to see his rank. I think it says like 344? Something like that? I got very little to go before the next level, too. Waiting for the food to cook. Alright, welcome back, Speedy. Hold down L1. Oh, dude, yeah. Okay, hold on. Okay, gotta back out of here. Gonna keep this guy. That is not... Okay, yeah, 344. Of course, now I put away my fishing pole. Is he in the cactus? He's kind of on the edge of the cactus. He'll be okay. He's got, like, you know... If he didn't like it, he would move. How about that? There was a bad storm yesterday, and the sky looked like 10 p.m. when it was 2 p.m. Oh, yeah, no, with, like, the wildfires that are going on in Canada, like, there have been days where, I mean, it didn't matter if it was 9 in the morning or 5 in the evening, like, it just looked the exact same. It's just been crazy. Come on, take the bait. You know you want it. Come on, little fishes. Don't you want some nice bait? Mm. There we go. Alright. Fooled you. See, I didn't see any green clouds. But, yeah, no, it just looked like... Well, I mean, it just looked like there was smoke everywhere. Oh, the sirens went off? Sirens went off. That... Do you guys have sirens that go off during, like, really bad air pollution? Because that's never happened in my neck of the woods. Herbert the... Yes. President Hathaway, that's actually what I was imitating there. I've never been able to get his whistle down. But I had a buddy who was in the service, and I was always threatening to send him like one of those birthday cards where you could record your voice or something. And in that voice, in that Herbert voice from Family Guy, tell him how much I missed him and and can't wait for him to return. Yeah. I just, in my head, it seemed like it would have been a really funny thing to do. Like, he's surrounded by his army buddies, and then Herbert from Family Guy is telling him how much he misses him. Yeah, go ahead, send me the picture. I mean, I wouldn't be able to look at it right now, obviously, but, yeah, no, there's... It's just been crazy. It really has. Went from a really, really horrible winter to just a spring that was basically non-existent, and then a summer that's just incredibly dry. Okay. Yeah, I know. There's so many like gaming apps on my phone, the PlayStation 1, Discord, all that stuff. I really need to figure out what to do with those. Yeah. And Hathaway, you said you're in Texas. I know that they finally have like some solar panels and stuff in that area that's helping to mitigate like the power grid from going out. Oh shoot. I hit the wrong button there. Yeah, because I've heard I have a couple of friends that live in Texas. And yeah, like between the blackouts during the summer and the well, I guess also blackouts during the winter, like people's heat going out and everything. It's been crazy. Come on, where's that 10th fish? Yeah, no, I've been outside when it's when there's been like tornadoes in the area and stuff. And just between like the cloud coverage and the weird lighting and everything else, it seriously, it looked like a extraterrestrial type background. I'm like, if somebody showed me a picture of it, if I hadn't seen it myself, I saw a picture of it, I'd be like, no way, that's real. Well, looks like my next fish is going to be the last fish I need. Yeah, fishy, fishy, fishy. Alright, yep. Go get your food on. Yep, no, that's not what I wanted to do. That is also not what I wanted to do. Really? Why is it doing that now? Alright, anyway. Okay, apparently I can't. Yeah, see, he was fine. He wasn't in the cactus. I mean, he's leaning against the cactus. But see, now I'm not looking at me. No shirt or nothing. Right through the cactus. Alright. I am going to go to Blackwater, change my outfit, probably change the facial hair and hairstyle, and then go into creation mode. I never heard from any of you guys. Well, I guess now's a bad time to ask. I'll ask again when the AC is on. Just want to make sure people are actually able to hear this and not having to fight over listening to my voice or the AC, which, I mean, you know, 50-50. It's painful to hear it either way. Oh, no, there is something there. Alright. Let's do this! Have any of you guys played the High on Life game? Finally got to play it, whatever, a bit ago. Like, the final gun that you get basically sounds like a brain-damaged Sylvester Stallone.
Careful there.
Like, literally, all you can say is, "Let's do this!" Like, alright.
A pleasure to see you again, sir.
A pleasure as always.
Take a look at the latest styles we just
Alright,
got
let's
in
see if I
stock.
can create something vaguely similar to his outfit. Alright, well, jackets are out. Let's see, we've got some blue jeans going.
My, I really think it's perfect for you.
They gotta be a little bit dirty, right? Yeah, you can get a pair of free cuff town pants, but I have them all.
I take pride in my selection here. Everything here is of exceptional quality.
Kinda. Might be the closest.
No problem.
Oops. Might be the closest ones there are. Actually, these might be the close. Yeah.
I stand behind everything I sell in this place, so you.
I mean,
can
if there was like
purchase
this,
with
but it
confidence.
was blue, that would be perfect. But honestly, I think this is probably better than the ones I do have. Okay, so I mean, obviously, I'm not going to be able to get like a jacket on him for the creation, but it does look like he has a rather flamboyant jacket.
I only stock the best.
Reminds me of like a
shop.
flamingo.
Buy from me, and you'll never be disappointed.
Oh, in the original he had, like, he actually just wore a vest. So, maybe something a bit closer to that. No.
Nothing says dignified like a well-fitted vest.
You heard him.
Well, I
don't know. I had a phase a number of years back where I just liked wearing a vest with like a shirt and stuff. I don't know. It felt like fancy or something. I don't know. I don't know. I still think it's a good look in general. This one might actually be pretty good.
People say us tailors all sound the same.
They aren't
but
wrong.
I find that rather offensive.
Your face is rather offensive.
I stand behind everything I sell in this place, so you can purchase with confidence.
No, it's not gonna work. I think this might be it. I think this is.
I only stock the best in my shop. Buy from me, and you'll never be disappointed.
I think that's gonna be like the closest thing.
That's all right. Whatever you feel.
Shirts. There we go.
That will require gold to purchase. Do you have some? What color speaks to
That's
you?
probably gonna be the best.
That's fine. You make the calls here.
I have all the things.
No problem at all. If you change your mind, it'll be here waiting for you.
Open that collar up. There we go. Make them look fancy. While running straight into a power line. That's okay. No matter how many times I say it, I never actually do it. Pay attention to what you're doing in the game. You'll probably live longer. Hair. See, I know, like, whatever, Rockstar said that they weren't going to have any more major updates to this game. I was still kind of hoping that they would do some minor things, like new hairstyles, new beard styles, something. I'm actually pretty disappointed in them now. But, I mean, I kind of got my fingers crossed that maybe they'll have an online component to the very heavily rumored Red Dead Remake. Fingers crossed. I mean, the first Red Dead game had an online component, just nothing as massive as what we've got here. We gotta check out the hairstyles. Can't remember which one I need.
Well, I heard some folks got swindled by a street barber. I always say, you get what you pay for.
Hairstyle.
You know,
roll for Gus. Yeah, honestly, like, personally, I feel like they should have. It was a huge missed opportunity for them to not have like the Jeez, I barely play this game anymore other than making characters, so I'm having trouble remembering what they're called. Collector, just the collector role. Like, if they would have done an expansion on that for like, call it like the treasure hunter role or something, and they could have reopened the map to Guarma, like, they wouldn't have even had to make anything new, like no new like visiting areas. Just like become a treasure hunter, go to Guarma, be able to like look for stuff. I don't know. I think it would have added a lot of value, and they would have had to do very little work in order to get at.
well, you won't believe this, but a lady came in with a poodle the other day. I said, I'm a good barber, but I gotta draw the line somewhere.
There it is. Okay. The wild chop. That's the style I need. Oh, dudes, I found out that sometime in the upcoming weeks here they're going to roll back the requirements to get monetized on YouTube. At that point, I could start making money. Maybe. Possibly. Of course, they have to approve it and all that other stuff. But, no, at that point, I might actually... And granted, it's probably only going to be like 9 cents or something. But it's still kind of cool. They could have made so many rolls. Yeah. And here's the thing, though, is that I can't be totally mad at them. I mean, this is a free game. If nobody's really buying, like... stuff, like, if nobody's making purchases with real money, there isn't a whole lot of incentive to keep creating new content. Whereas, like, with GTA, like, people are actually paying, like, large amounts of money to get all the stuff that's in there. So I understand they have to put their resources where it's needed, but I feel like there was a lot of untapped potential for this game. Like, if they would have put in the love and care that they have for GTA, it could have been doing a whole lot better. So I mean, it's you know, it is their game. They can do with it what they want, but I think it could have been a much bigger success for them than it ended up being. Like, we didn't even get heists or bank robberies on this game. To me, that's hugely disappointing. Amish? I mean, kind of looks that way, doesn't he? About to use some pomade, though. Get his hair looking a little bit more like what I want it. And for character creation, I'm not going to get rid of the beard just because...
Some folks say it's just cutting hair, but maybe they never had
like, in character creation, I can just, like, remove it. I don't need to pay anything for that. they chose to stick with it. That's true. I do feel like if they would have, if they actually would have done more with the game itself, they could have made a lot more money. But I don't know. I'm not whistling at you, buddy. What? No, just keep going. Yeah. Oh, do I still... Oh yeah, I have carcasses on this thing. I can sell them off at the butcher. No, I wish I knew why they decided to stop supporting the game, really. Alright, last thing to do is just jump on that wagon I saw go by. Get that 0.1% more gold bar. And then going into the creation mode. No, what? No, 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 what are you doing? Jump to wagon. Hi. Just keep going. Don't mind me.
Right now. How about I blow your lamp out?
Okay, okay. No, no, that's not what I want to do. Come on. I did not think that was gonna happen. Oops. I think that if they ever made a final update, they should bring back the Outlaw Pass. Yeah, at this point they're just recycling the Outlaw Passes, which kind of sucks, kind of understandable. I mean, like the stuff in the Outlaw Passes, they should just make available. Like put them in the catalog or something. So I get asked a lot of questions about, like, how'd you get that whatever, that blindfold or those glasses or whatever, and it's from Outlaw Passes that, like, you can't get this stuff necessarily anymore. Yeah, it's Dilly the Kid. I feel like it's like basically looks like Abe Lincoln. Just a funky looking Abe Lincoln. Anyway, character creation. But hopefully he will not look like Abe Lincoln for much longer. But we shall see. I don't know. Have any of you guys played... Oh, okay, so quick question. Are you guys able to hear me just fine right now, or is there like a background noise that's kind of like drowning me out almost? I'm having to compete with it. The AC is currently running, so it's kind of what I'm trying to figure out. It's part of the reason I actually could have been on earlier today, but you can hear me just fine? Okay. Awesome. I did also upgrade my headphones. I did have like a cheap like $20 pair from Target. I swung by a GameStop, and they had a pair that was normally like $100, $125, something like that. It was on clearance, like 80% off. So I got a really good pair of headphones. It was supposed to be noise canceling and everything, for basically the same price as I got the cheap set from Target. So yeah, I really couldn't turn that down, and I guess if it's like blocking out the sound of the AC, then the noise canceling kind of works. And hello, Ash. Ken here. Yes. See. Okay, so for some reason it's showing the headphone emoji there. Most times on the screen it just shows up as like whatever emoji people use. It just shows up as like a square with an X going through it. No idea why. Lurk away, Ash. Alright. Well, dang. I didn't expect it to look so similar to him already. I mean, there's definitely work that needs to be done, but definitely looks. I mean, just getting rid of like the facial scars and everything, he looks a lot better than I would have imagined. Why do you look like Billy the Kid in Young Guns? Because I want to. I don't know. No, this is supposed to be. It's hopefully by the time I'm done, he's gonna look like. Wait, wasn't Emilio Estevez Billy the Kid in Young Guns? But regardless, my plan is to make him look like Luis Sera from Resident Evil 4. Hopefully looking more like how he did in the remake, as opposed to the version that came out in like, I don't know, 20 years ago or something. We'll see how it turns out. Alright, bring up that nose tip a little bit. It's weird, some of these, like... I go off of a number of reference pictures, but sometimes the reference pictures, like, they disagree with each other. Like, the picture that I'm looking at right now, his nose looks kind of a bit more broad and shallow. It doesn't stick out that far. Like, this is probably as far as it needs to stick out. But there are other pictures that I'm seeing where it looks narrower and longer. Maybe it's just because it's narrower, it looks longer? I don't know. To me, right now, he looks more kind of like, what's the guy's name? Ezio Auditore. I have really no Italian accent to be able to pull that off, but Ezio from Assassin's Creed 2. Just needs like a lip scar or whatever it is. Scar on his chin. Welcome back, Armadillinger. So, Arma, I looked at your page again recently, and I noticed that like all of your videos from playing what, Mafia 1, Mafia 2, that they're all gone? Or are they in like a playlist that I missed now? By the way, if Arma, if Hev doesn't show up by the end of this stream, I am gonna rub it in her face that she missed out chatting with you. I hope you don't mind. I think his nose should be a little wider than that. Eh. Well, see, that's just it, though, is that I have, like... I basically have gotten into a routine, a pattern, which may have actually be helping out with the, whatever it's called, like, the algorithm. Like, a couple days a week, I'll upload videos of creations, and then one day a week, I will upload something random. Like, it could be gameplay, it could be like that music video, Red Dead music video that I uploaded. It you know, just might be something weird. And then, like, Fridays I tend to do a live stream. So, like if you enjoyed it and you put them up there, like, I don't see why you know, what the need is to take them down. Like, people would like to watch them too. Maybe not as many as creation videos would watch them, but still. And Nick, how are you doing, man? Oh, dude, were you the one that asked about Laulo Salamanca? Because if you were, I do have some bad news. Man, I did try to make him, but even though I thought he looked okay, like, he has that, like, kind of like a skunk stripe in his hair. Without it, it doesn't look right. Like, I feel like that's one of the reasons it took me so long to upload the video I made of Timothy Oliphant. Because it just, without that hairstyle, and he, you know, he has like the gray streaks on the sides a bit. Without the proper hair, it never looks right. A broken forearm. Dude, what did I say about arm wrestling people? Only arm wrestle children. You'll never break your arm that way. And it's a good ego boost as well. For you, not the children. They tend to cry after you beat them in arm wrestling. I was actually fighting off MIM? MIM? I feel like that got cut off. Okay, what kind of eyebrows does this dude actually have? I think that would help out a lot with the look. Struggle and Oh, dude. Well, okay, so is the broken arm the worst of it, or is like is everyone, aside from the broken arm, is everybody okay, or what happened there? Ezio, honestly, dude, like, that's what I thought he looked like. I'm actually trying to make a guy from Resident Evil 4. So I'm hoping it turns out a little better. It doesn't look quite like Ezio by the time I'm done. Oh, he's already athletic. Maybe he needs to be skinny. I'm sure, yeah, he should be skinny. Like, I'm sure with a jacket on he would look bigger too, but... Yeah. Oh, jeez. Did, I mean, like... Did he get arrested or anything? Or, like, is he out on the loose, or... I'm really having trouble finding a good picture of his eyebrows. I want to say it's like that. The hair covers up part of it. Maybe? I don't know, pull them in a little bit. No, that's not gonna work. It's amazing how, like, just changing the eyebrow can change his look so much. Maybe natural? I don't know. I think sharp might be the... Yeah. See, if there was like a pointed, but like the size of the sharp. Like pointed is definitely thicker. Let me call you again. Yeah, no, dude, I'm yeah. You drop a bombshell and then you bolt again. No, dude, thanks for stopping in. Take care of the family. I'm glad, you know, I'm glad a broken arm was the worst of it all. But my advice still stands, you know, only arm wrestle children. Not your child. You want to make that one feel good. Alright. I think I might end up sticking with the natural. I feel like that's too thick. You know what? I think I'm gonna stick with sharp for now. And go from there. Nose. Have been... Oh, dude, there's too many. Honestly, like, I get hit with Armadillinger. Dude, yeah, you get to bed. I know that it's like what, 2 o'clock, 2:30, where you're at. So yeah, dude, definitely. Appreciate you dropping in. It's good to see you around. Haven't seen you like I haven't chatted with you much at all lately, but I appreciate you jumping in and saying hi. But Hathaway, as far as what characters I've been asked to do, honestly, I get at this point I get so many requests on a regular basis. Like I can't even, between everything else I have to do, I don't even get a chance to see them all, much less respond to them. But yeah, I honestly, I never actually envisioned a day where I wouldn't be able to respond to people's requests, let alone, like... I never envisioned a day where I wouldn't be able to make everybody's requests, let alone not be able to respond, even, to people's requests. Like, I think it's cool, but that there's that much interest in what I'm doing. But yeah, I never thought that this would actually be as. I never thought there'd be as much exposure as there has been, I guess. And my channel is relatively puny compared to so many other people's. So I can't even imagine what they're facing, like what they go through, unless they're actually like whatever. It's like IGN's TikTok where they have a team dedicated to just answering questions or running their YouTube channel. Like, this is something I do in my spare time. I feel like I should have music in the background or something. Make it more, like, entertaining or inviting or... I don't know, something. Something other than just the simple, like, twangy Western music that everybody can hear from the game. But then that would probably be like a community strike violation or whatever. It's like, oh, you can't be playing that. Do I have Spotify? I don't have Spotify. No, it's one of the many apps that I never really picked up or got into. Play your Red Dead 2 playlist. That would be cool. All right, but here's the problem though, is that if it's like, whatever, if it's like copyright music, yeah, it would automatically get dinged, and it could very well end up with like any video I put up getting taken down. YouTube is usually pretty good about that. They just tell you like, hey, there's a copyright thing on this one, basically saying like, you can still have it up, but if it gets to the point where you're making money on these videos, any money that would be made from this specific video would go to the creator of that song. Or if it's like a playlist with a whole bunch of different songs, honestly not sure how that would work, but I'm guessing like that nickel would be split up like 20 different ways. I think this is actually a much better look for him, just changing that skin tone. Get rid of the healthy glow. Yeah, it had RDR2 songs. Sounds like Johnny Cash. Yeah, see, something like Johnny Cash I think would get on there. I know when I was when I was playing like Fallout 76 and Fallout 4 and stuff, I would make my own playlists. Obviously I couldn't play them on the radio in game, but like I would play them in the background here at my place while playing through the game. Gave it a much better selection of songs, and they still I would tend to make sure they still fit the theme of Fallout. So, like, what's one of those songs? I think one of the songs was I think the title of it was Praise the Lord and Pass the Ammunition. I felt like that one really fit well with the theme of Fallout. One big forehead. Yeah. It's that's one of those things that I really appreciate about Saints Row. Like you can pull the forehead in, you can bring it down. Like you can truly, like, it's only Saints Row, like, you're only limited by your creativity and time. This I sometimes try and accommodate for the forehead of characters in this game by, like, trying to raise up all of the aspects. So, like, I'll bring the eyebrows up, the eyes up, the nose will be a little bit shorter, that kind of stuff. But I don't think that Rockstar is ever going to really get all that into making the creation mode all that amazing, because the majority of their time is spent in just creating the content. Options before. Yeah, they added some new stuff. So, like, for example, if I'm going to the heritages, which one is it? Yeah, I think it only went up, like, in beta, it only went up to 16. Then they added 4 more. I'm always told that they tweaked the whatever the options, but, like, the first characters I made for GTA Online, I've tried remaking them, and the options don't really seem to have changed. I mean, there might be some more depth to it that I'm not noticing. But generally speaking, I haven't really noticed any real changes. Like, it isn't like my characters look drastically different than they used to. Oops, what is this? Oh, yeah. The chin. Get like a 3/4 view on this guy. GTA 6 customization, big expectations for online. Yeah, as long as their creation. Okay, first of all, assuming that there is going to be an online portion for GTA 6, because, I mean, GTA 5, they've kept that thing going through, like, 3 different system cycles. like, I hope that they don't keep the same kind of creation system they had for GTA 5, because that one just sucks. This way to create characters is better, but it still could be improved. I should probably change the name on here, shouldn't I? Yeah, bring that chin back out. Bring in the ears. He's gonna fly away. That's when I got GTA Online. Someone's child. Yeah, yeah. You're making somebody's child that's designed to just basically like run a criminal empire. Being born a criminal. I normally don't like to pull the ear in all the way, but with his hair not being as styled as it is for Resident Evil, I think that might actually be the best thing to do. Bump it out a little bit. I don't know. So, Hathaway, you said that you watched, you have seen the new Transformers movie. Scale of 1 to 10, what would you give it? Oh, that definitely helped. Just bringing the cheeks up. It's like checking out his bicep or something. Oh, wait, I don't have biceps. Puts his arm back down. Checking out the eye color for this guy. He has grayish brown eyes, apparently. Yeah, that's probably the best. Let's look, you'll know exactly what scene I'm talking about. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. The CGI in movies have. I know it takes a lot to do the CGI for movies. It's part of the reason why I'm generally prefer practical effects. The practical effects also tend to age better than CGI. But yeah, they do need to stop rushing things. But certain things, like for example, I know you said you haven't seen it, the Flash movie. Like they had plenty of time to do the CGI for that movie. And there's one section, or there's one, I guess it is more than just a scene, but there's this one part of the movie, I'm trying not to give away any spoilers, where you see everybody already knows that this movie deals with alternate timelines and dimensions and stuff, so this isn't a really big spoiler. But there is a part of the movie where you see a number of, and I'm actually okay with the CGI in those scenes, because it's basically like it's stylized, it's kind of like looking through time, looking through a barrier to these other dimensions. The thing that I'm not good with is like the CGI in the beginning of the movie, and the director is trying to say like, oh, it was meant to look that way because it's like how things look with Barry when he's using his speed and all that stuff. I'm like, no, it's just bad CGI. Own up to it. Like the CGI didn't look that way in Justice League. It didn't look bad like that when he was using his powers. It's just bad CGI. And then there's other scenes where like both Barrys are on screen at the same time, and like you can still tell which one is the stand-in, and they just like put Ezra Miller's face on the other guy. So I mean, it's just not good CGI. I'm usually one of those people who is like, it's not that bad. It doesn't pull you out of the movie or the TV show or whatever. But in this, it pulled me out of the movie. To me, it was just that bad. How many runs? Like a straight line. I mean, like even honestly, like I feel the only one that's ever properly represented what it looks like to be like going at super speed was in the Eternals. Like the movie as a whole wasn't that great, but the way they did the speedster for that movie was just phenomenal. Like every studio should just be taking notes on how they did that, because that was straight up perfection. Yeah. But the thing is, though, is that with the Flash, like I said, in my opinion, they really have no excuse for the bad CGI. I know they did reshoots, but the movie was postponed for literal years. Between the issues that Ezra, the legal issues that Ezra has been going through, the mental health issues that Ezra has also been going through. On top of that, like this was originally planned to be released like right around when the pandemic first hit. So I mean that tells you it's been like at least 2-3 years that they could have been working on this CGI, and it wasn't up to. Honestly, the CGI wasn't even up to snuff from like. Okay, you know what, the best way I can try to compare this, I feel like I'm just going on a ramble now about this, but like, if you've ever seen The Rock from The Mummy, Scorpion King, that's what some of this CGI looked like. It did not look good at all. Like that scene in The Mummy, Scorpion King, where The Rock shows up like half scorpion or whatever, and it's just the CGI is just that bad. That's not even an exaggeration. It does look like something from like 20 years ago, and that people laughed at 20 years ago. Yeah, no, the CW, like, at times they had the right idea and they were able to make it work right. I think that the CW specifically with the Flash, like, and it was weird too because like the earlier seasons seemed to do a better job at doing the speedster stuff than they did later seasons, which to me just doesn't make any sense. Like you had it down pretty much, and then it ends up looking something more out of like Power Rangers. I mean, even with the budget that they did have, they did pretty well. Nose. The nose. Your wagon won't fill to 100. What do you mean it won't fill to 100? Like, are you out of what's this stuff? I think they're actually just called supplies. Like, there's the stuff you can donate to crypts, like animals and stuff, but then there's the supplies. Are you out of supplies, or are you out of animals? So that just looks flat. With max everything, and it's stuck at 95. Huh. Like, how long has it been stuck at 95? Because that just seems weird to me. Ears, pulling those ears a little bit too if I can. For like 45 minutes. Okay, yeah, no, that's not normal. I don't know, dude. Is there like a achievement or something you're trying to get for like having 100% or 100 filled whatever 100 for your wagon? Otherwise, man, I would just say like go make your delivery. I mean, yeah, it sucks that it's not at 100, but really, what can you do? Yeah, see now, like I look at a different picture and it looks like it has more of a hook nose and it's shorter. Trying to get max pay. Yeah. Do you ever have any issues with like people trying to steal your wagon, doing the long distance ones? Yeah. Okay. No, there was a video I was trying to put together for when I when I hit 1,000 subscribers. Um, I still haven't put it up, but I don't know. Maybe as a celebration for when I get monetized, I can put it up. Um, the first time I tried to do a long distance trader mission, um, somebody blew up my wagon and then was gonna take the remainder of it. Um, I fought him off. I got away with what little there was left. Um, but I really screwed up on the controls because I wasn't used to playing yet. Oh, that's the wrong one. There we go. So, I'm sure I'll probably upload it eventually. Man, this image that I'm looking at for this character right now, he looks more like a version of Dutch from the game, and then there's Leon that's behind him, but Leon looks more like Dante from Devil May Cry. Freckles, moles, anything? Yeah, looks like he has some moles. You have to age him up a little bit. Yeah, pulling that mouth. See, I know the mouth, like, it says shallow and deep, but whenever I read it, I read the word derp. Shallow and derp. That's better. Check out those eyebrows once more. Yeah, that just doesn't look right. stick with sharp. Or, yeah, sharp. And now I'm looking at another picture of him, and looks like a weird cross between like Willem Dafoe and Matthew McConaughey. I don't know. Anyway, Hathaway, I don't know if you're still there. Somebody's still in here. Maybe it's Ash still lurking. But I'm gonna sign off for a bit. Well, it's been like an hour and a half. Yeah, why not? I'm gonna sign off for a little bit and then come back on and play either. Okay, Hathaway. And I'm gonna play either some Rogue Legacy 2 or maybe that Ninja Turtles game. We'll see. But signing off for a few minutes here, and then I'll be right back.